Educating, informing, serving. Fact TV, keeping government honest.
You are watching a Fact TV presentation of the Village of Saxtons River Trustees meeting.
I have 7 o'clock, so I'm going to call the meeting to order. This is the special meeting of the Board of Trustees for the Village of Saxtons River. Special because we have changed venues since the last meeting. Apologize for the chatter in the back. I'm not sure how to turn it off. We may need to restart the Zoom connection, just to let you know. I have not been able to figure out how to get onto Amy's unlimited meetings setting. So it's going to cut us off at 40 minutes. And we still have business to do. We'll have to reconnect. Okay. Are there any adjustments to the agenda, items that we can bring up and ratify at the next meeting?
Nope.
Okay. Any public comment? Okay, hearing none. Treasurer's update. Vanessa, you're on.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out the passcode, and here it is. It's welcome.
Wish we had that.
Okay, we're up to you on the agenda, Vanessa.
Oh, okay. Thank
Ready?
you.
We're on item 4, Treasurer's update.
Oh boy, you guys fast. I didn't open my email. So I did my research on which account we should use, and sorry. Somewhere I emailed Amy, and now I can't find it.
Did you include me? I can
Say it
look.
again?
Did you email me too? Should I look?
No, it's just between her and here we go.
I have
Okay.
it here.
Yep. Okay, I found it.
Oh, okay.
So do you want me to just announce which one? Right,
Yeah.
because somebody's taking notes. Okay. So I traced the activities using the hard copies that Amy gave it to me, bank accounts, and looks like it was coded by auditors, and in the notes as capital reserves. One, and then another one definitely identified as a fire department reserve. So I have the number to it, and right now it has 34,000, a little over 34,000 balance on it. So we are pulling 5,000, I forget now, or 10,
10,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, Anna, this was not the capital reserve. This was the fire department reserve.
This is the fire
Right, so
department.
between two, I had to identify which one is for the fire department reserve.
Okay. And how much is in the capital reserve, and then how much in the fire department? Oh, I thought if you didn't say it, don't worry about it.
No.
So in a fire department, is 34,467.
And so-
capital,
Have a question, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Matt has a question.
yeah.
Well, just a general question for you, Paul. When is that payment due? Does anyone know?
No.
Okay,
I don't believe we know yet.
right. So we don't need a motion to take that money out this evening.
No, but if we were going to use ARPA for it, we need it by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because we haven't.
So we could do a
epidemic.
split.
We could do a split, yeah.
Okay. All right, I was just looking for a deadline for that payment to
Yeah.
go out.
No, as far as I know, Scott hasn't asked us for any money.
Okay,
And I believe Amy connected me with the person in Bellows Falls who's supposed to receive and all that stuff. So I'll just wait for her go ahead, I suppose, right?
For the fire
Amy.
study,
Yeah.
okay,
I'm all set.
okay. So, but she didn't tell you when we had to do it.
Did not. I gathered that this was my task to identify between those two accounts which one I did. And I think she was waiting for the group to go ahead and, move on with this. So, but, it's up to you.
You want to wait until the next meeting to?
Yeah.
Is that okay
Yeah,
with
if
you,
we don't have
Kristen?
a due date to have the check sent this week or next week.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Right.
know
Yep.
that they're covered, and whether we do a combination or not.
Okay, is that okay with you, Ellen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Anything else on our update?
I'm all set, but since I see Rob, can I mention something that is not on agenda, but it's about the getting a credit card for you guys to use?
Yep.
Can I? May I? Hi.
Sure.
So Amy recommended me to ask you, Rob, how much would you, would like to have on available balance to use, like 1,000, 2,000,
Probably 2,000.
2,000? And
Yep.
mainly it's like a winter time, right?
What's that?
Mainly it will be about around winter time when you will,
Well, we'll use it throughout the year.
Okay. And how is it because I remember Art was also aiming for one, so you want separate from him, right?
Yeah, that would be, yeah. I would think
Ideal.
you'd want one to have for wastewater and one for fire.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that, you can go to other places that we don't have accounts.
Right. So I talked, just for you to know, I had a conversation with our bank representative, and he mentioned that the reasons why we cannot get a credit card right now, because no underwriter will issue us a credit as a municipality, because we're so small and we don't even have true financial audit. So that's what usually banks are looking for, the audit presented and then, credit issued. So he mentioned that we can open, after we consolidate our 11 bank accounts, we can open a smaller one and attach a debit card to it.
Okay,
That's the way out. So it will take a little more time.
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw your email, Rob, about expense on hardware store account.
Yep.
But we did not get a statement. Ellen, I didn't see a statement.
Hold on a second.
Somehow it didn't arrive, or
Wait,
I
is
think
that for J&H?
yeah.
The only one that I have on this warrant is wastewater treatment plant in the amount of $13.24, and that was October 6th.
So maybe because it's October. I thought it was $17. Maybe it's something else. Okay.
Yeah,
All
it was
right.
it's one we just got, it just happened. So
Okay.
when I got back, I saw it. So I figured I'd just email it along so it doesn't get
Okay.
confused or lost or whatever. So I don't know when they send statements out.
By the end of the month, then
Yeah.
we are fine. I thought
Yep.
it was September, but maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah,
Yeah.
then we'll wait. No problem. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that this is the one that you sent me, Rob, because it was
Yep.
the electronic version.
Yep.
And also, Ellen, I think in one of my emails, I asked you to put for 44 Main Street sewer usage bill for 772, and I didn't see it. So maybe you add and I'll pay it later
Hold on.
because it has to be going through the warrant.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I don't have it. I just, it's for Saxon's River to pay?
For the fire department, 44 Main Street.
And who are we paying? The village?
Yeah. Don't ask me.
And how much?
So $772. Thank you. I'll wait for the next warrant.
So Vanessa,
Yeah,
the sewer payments go to the village or to the wastewater treatment plant? Which
to the
account?
wastewater treatment plant bank account.
Okay, thank you.
I'm all set.
Okay. Any other questions for Vanessa? Okay. Just a quick updates from emails that Amy sent me. The Green Lantern Solar, she has mailed the signed net metering agreement to them, and we are waiting for a copy back, signed by them for our records, which is probably in Amy's mailbox, but I haven't seen it, or I don't know for sure.
Mhm.
The next item also, an update from Amy, is the PACIF, which is our insurance coverage. And Amy has completed the application for next year's insurance on vehicles and is keeping the $250,000 coverage limit that we currently have. This would cover fire and rescue and so forth. And she will update it again when we have the new rescue truck completed. Okay,
I've got a question.
yeah,
So that covers what? We have $250,000 that covers what? The vehicle?
it's, yeah, and liability, uninsured driver. I
So
don't know anything more than that,
uh,
to tell you
I'd
the
like to
truth.
know more about that. $250,000 is not enough to
Nope.
replace one of those trucks.
So it just says that it's auto liability coverage of 250,000 per occurrence or 10 million per occurrence, and we have been at 250,000, and she kept that.
I'm thinking it's the liability.
Yeah, it is liability.
Okay.
Okay. Two notices that Ellen sent me. The town development review board had hearings actually on the 11th, so it's too late to do anything about it. But for your information, there was an application for a waiver of a setback review for a property at 7 Maple Street and a boundary line adjustment at 10 Main Street.
What were the addresses again?
7 Maple and 10 Main.
Seven Maple next to the village strip of land. What were they for?
That I don't know. Just the notice of the hearing. And I'm not sure what it's a waiver of a setback review, and I'm not sure what that entails. 10 Main Street, that's the building next door to Connie Lancaster, I
It was
think.
Owen Dodge's house.
Pardon?
It was Owen Dodge's house.
Okay,
So those hearings have already happened?
they happened on the 11th, yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, Ellen just got the notices in the mail.
Yeah,
um,
I literally,
after the 11th.
it was the 11th and I got the mail on the 12th, but they had gone out on October 2nd.
Yeah.
Then we had the holiday. But I forwarded it all to you guys.
So 7 Main was Beaver, and what was 10 Main Street?
10 Main Street was a boundary line adjustment. And I believe that was an adjustment, the boundary between that property and Connie Lancaster's to shift the boundary so she'd have more room for a garden. I did see an application on that.
Well, that's a good thing.
So, yeah, I don't know how we can make sure that we get these notices any faster.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that we didn't get it like email, and there was only one copy of it. Hold on a second. I emailed everybody last week. Hold on a second. Town of Rockingham, public notice, 7 Maple Street. It was mailed on October 2nd. And it says, the waiver of setback review at 7 Maple Street in Saxtons River. But that's all it says for 7 Maple Street. And then the other one was for 10 Main Street. And it doesn't say to continue site plan review for subdivision at 10 Main Street.
So, okay,
Okay.
would have been nice to.
Yeah, to have
Yeah.
known about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll talk to whoever's in charge of the development review board. That'll be on their website someplace and see if we can get email notices of
Well,
this.
it would have come out of zoning.
Yeah, probably. Which is, who's doing zoning now?
Oh.
Yeah. I think Gary Fox is doing that, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Next on the agenda, number 8 is ARPA. The project update. Art Smith is going to be going to Osgood's to check on the progress of the truck on Saturday.
Oh, great.
So.
Good.
And don't have any other update on that.
Mhm.
And then Rob, you had sent Amy a list of some projects that ARPA money could be used for the treatment
Yeah.
plant. Did you want to talk about those?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have them with me here because the biggest one I have, I think I sent you, Carl, was the update of the computer system / our emergency system that contacts us when we have an alarm. But yeah, she had mentioned to Josh while I was out that you guys were looking for a list of projects or things to do for ARPA, for the ARPA money. We still have now that we've controlled the moisture problem in the headworks or the influent building room, we can go ahead and set up to remove the moldy ceiling, or the mold on the ceiling is a project. This one here that I think did you get a copy of that, Carl, finally, with the SCADA?
Yes, I did finally.
All right, so the SCADA system for, I don't know if you guys remember what it is, but it's the system that basically runs the plant and oversees everything at the plant that's going on. And so that's kind of reached its end of its useful life, along with we call it a Win 911 system. Basically, if the plant goes into alarm, it calls us out. And talking to LCS, which did the controls originally, and has worked with us from time to time, troubleshooting the problems at the plant with the computer system and other things, is that when 911 that we have is no longer being supported from them. So if we have an issue, basically they can't call them, or we can't call them to get help to fix it. And I'm talking to Brian Ford, it's kind of the go-to guy that signed the paper, is you can do it like we're doing it here, where it's the Win 911 system is part of this money upgrade along with the computer system, because the computers have been there since the plant was put in, was it 1819? So they're 4 or 5 years old. It's running all the time. That would be upgraded along with the Win 911 system. And the Win 911 system, you either can do a upgrade of when they no longer support it, so you can pay a lump sum every 3 or 4 years, or you can pay each year as a license fee, is my understanding of it. I don't know what that fee is. He was looking into how much that would be. He hasn't got back to me yet, but it's one of those things that you pay each year. You pay, every 3 or 4 years, 5 years, that they all of a sudden say, yeah, we're no longer, they're going to get their money one way or the other. So you either budget it and pay every year, or you just do a lump sum and hit you all at once. So we're facing the same thing in Bellows Falls. We have the same Win 911 system, so we've got to upgrade ours as well. So it's not just Saxons River. Both of our systems have to be upgraded because they're no longer supported by that. They're still working, but, and knock on wood, we won't have any problems until we need to fix it, or upgrade it, I should say. So that version is not being, I guess, it's just like everything else in this world. They only support it for so long, and then they got a new version of it. So that's kind of which is kind of the next agenda item, is we'll talk about the skate upgrade. And this is probably the biggest one on the ARPA funding or / in the plant budget. So I know we've talked about the computer systems in the past, but it now kind of all rolls together into one. So I don't know. And there's, like I said, there's other things on that ARPA funding thing too. Is I know we talked, as all of the operators, we could always use a spare influent pump. It's a submersible pump. There's 2 of them in the well, but if one goes down, then we're only stuck with one. We don't have a spare. We talked about having a backup DO. We've had issues with the DO probes for the tanks. A spare one of those. And we can, as we get further on that list, I can get quotes and dollar figures. I think the other one was 2, is we're looking at pH meters. They're not that expensive, but the one we have, I think it's 10 or 12 years old. And I believe the company last year that calibrated it says they're no longer supporting it. It's the same deal with everything else. They no longer support it. They don't want to make the parts for it. They just force you into buying a new one. That's the day and age, I guess. So I know this. I don't have the list. Like I said, I don't have the list with me. I know there's some other things, but just spare components at the plant. But I know that those are a couple of the bullet points: was the room, the influent pump, the pH meter, the SCADA system was one of the big ones. We have a spare Modbus because we send that one out to get repaired for the UV systems. We have those. We budget to buy UV lights, so we have some of those on hand. Yeah. So I don't know what we're looking at, how much ARPA funding we have. So that I don't know what that number is.
We have a lot of things to consider for the ARPA funding too.
Yep.
So my question is, would any of this be something that if we didn't have ARPA to consider, where would we get the money for it? These capital reserve items?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the SCADA system is kind of important. That's like the computers running the plant, so that's something that is kind of a major upgrade. It happens every 4 years, 3 to 4 years, 5 years. And then obviously along with this upgrade goes the Win 911 system as well. But the other ones you could do capital, or we could budget for some of the stuff. The pH meter is not, it's not a big ticket item, but we use it every day, so it's just a wear item. Same with the DO. The DO probes are in the tanks all the time. So, but when you go to take those out, and when they have them, then it's costly when they go down. It's a big ticket item when you have to go buy them.
Rob, do you have any estimated cost on the SCADA system? Updating that?
Yeah, Carl has that. I believe he has that.
I don't have any
$9,700.
$9,700. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the upgrade to the Win system too?
Yeah, that includes the computer system and the Win system, and that's the whole thing, installing and everything.
Okay. And you can get us line item amounts for the others that you're.
Yeah, it certainly can. I mean, I just don't know how long the prices will be good for.
It'd be good to know and kind of list them as, starting with one as being the more important,
Right.
down to least important, and stuff that we could budget for or take out a capital reserve. But it'd be good to have that so that we can kind of decide. What to do.
No, I can certainly work on that.
Yeah, it sounds like the SCADA system is something that needs to be done kind of ASAP.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be. I would say, start to work on that sooner than later, because I don't know how long it's going to take them to order everything, get all the parts and I don't know what the lead time is for some of this stuff.
Right,
as far as the computer stuff.
Right, so it could take months.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I didn't ask that question of if they had it readily available or if it's going to take time. And I know just get their scheduling. They're a busy company as well. So, but yeah.
Okay.
Also,
just if I can interrupt for a moment, message just flashed across the screen that our meeting time ends in 10 minutes. So if we are still talking, I will have to end the meeting and then we will have to sign back in.
I can get off. I'm all set.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
just a warning, if you all of a sudden lose the meeting, you should just try to sign in again.
Right.
No, and I'm certainly all done. Unless anybody's got questions for me, we can definitely speed it up.
So I don't have any dollars on the list that Amy sent me. So I have no idea about the costs on any of this. So that's something we need to have.
Yeah, there was no cost on the list I sent to her, but I can certainly work on getting a cost for the list.
Okay.
All right.
thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank
Matt,
you.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
anything you want to say about ARPA?
No.
Okay.
Doing anything with that? No.
Okay. Committee reports. Rob, you don't have anything else?
No, I'm all set.
Okay. Anything on MERP?
I have no updates.
Matt, fire
Nope.
station?
Nope.
37 Main?
Nope.
Oh, this is fast.
All right.
Okay, next
Mhm.
next item, approve the minutes of the October 2nd meeting. Somebody want to make a motion to approve?
I didn't see them.
And you didn't?
No, but I'll make a motion to approve them.
I'll
Were they
sec-
emailed out?
Yeah,
I'll second that.
okay.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Right.
Okay. So approved unanimously. Next on order of business is the warrant.
Yeah. 15, 16. Do you want me to, can I share the screen? Oh, I look like I have an option to. Hold on.
Yeah, you should be able to. Just a second. There you
Got
go.
it. I can zoom in.
Oh, hold it a second. I've got to. Okay, try again. I
Okay,
screwed you up. I'm sorry.
no worries. Can everyone see okay?
Yeah.
That too close?
Yep. That's good.
Uh, So we have 16 line items for a total amount of $6,868.11. Any questions?
No.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the warrant of $6,868.
Yes, you got it.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ellen?
Hi,
Okay.
and I'll stop.
Unanimous. Ellen, there
Yes.
are some invoices sitting here on the table
Yep,
at the fire
those are
station.
they're on the warrant.
Okay,
Art had emailed them yesterday morning to me. So I added them to the warrant today, and then I can just get the hard copies. There should be 3 there.
yeah. So you just want us to leave them there and you'll pick them up?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Next on the agenda, other business.
No.
We got an invoice from something called the International League of Cities. Has anybody heard of it?
No.
Okay, I think it's a scam, but
Here it is.
heard from Amy as to I've never heard of it. I don't remember seeing anything about it.
Yeah, it says it's $350 if we pay within the next couple of days, and it just says mail payment to International League of Cities in Lake Worth, Florida.
Yeah, I would say we could just
There, that one.
let that one go. Yeah. Okay. Any other business? Okay. Any topics to put on the agenda for the next meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Okay, second.
Approved?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and so we are adjourned at 7:33.
This meeting was recorded by Falls Area Community Television, located at 1 Hospital Court, Bellows Falls, Vermont. If you would like a copy of the meeting, our phone number is 802-463-1613, or email us at fact810@gmail.com. Falls Area Community TV, keeping government honest.